YouTube feed here. I think it was because we didn't have these plugged in. Now it should be working.
Come on, Sky Jordan.
Yeah, we're good. We're good now.
All right.
Too.
Well, all right.
Yeah, we're good now.
All right.
That was quite a Jeremy move by us there.
Yeah, come on.
So
Yeah.
all the viewers probably just missed whatever we just said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
recap,
Yeah, a little
we
recap.
are going to talk about our Husky sports per usual. We're gonna talk about cloth talk. Got a jersey info with our man Vix from back here. We got, of course, college basketball. Quite an exciting year it is. It is actually March 1st today.
Woo!
First day
Mark that down.
of the best month on the calendar.
2 weeks till March Madness, baby.
Yep, we got the countdown, 15 days to be exact. We're going to talk about the NFL, and we're going to get a little bit into the NBA. And again, sorry folks, we cannot do a trivia question because apparently it's against WIAA rules.
It is.
Yeah,
It
to
is, yes.
do a half-court shot during tournament play. I don't know what that's about.
You
I
don't
don't know
wanna
what
mess
they're
with-
banging on about.
Yeah, you don't want to
around
mess
there.
with. You don't want to mess with that WIA.
Yeah, you saw what happened.
Yeah. But Brittany, do you want to start us off with the game tonight?
Yeah, tonight we play Denmark at home. Shall be a good game. We should basically, in essence, just get the win, move on to Friday's game, which will probably likely be Sheboygan Falls, guys.
Yeah, more than likely. I mean, they do play St. Lawrence Seminary again. They could win, but
This is March.
yeah.
Anything
but
can happen in
More than
March.
likely, Sheboygan Falls will win. Now, the boys have been playing exceptionally well
Yep.
over the past, few games.
What is it, 10 of their last 12 they've won?
I think so.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
The
and
Badgers are the 10 out of their last 11.
Yes.
So
yeah. Well, the past,
Very
well,
similar.
the last game against Sheboygan Falls, they were down 22 points in the first half, and they came all the way back to win by 11.
That is just
Yeah, I was
unbelievable,
quite impressed. I
Skyler.
believe they're
That
down
is.
by like 8 or 9 at half.
Yes.
So they cut the deficit at halftime, but then they came out. Sheboygan Falls literally went cold. Like, there's no other way to describe it. I mean, I think that they were putting on like a 3-point shooting clinic in the first
Oh,
half.
yeah.
that's their
Yeah.
offense.
They could not
Pretty
miss.
much.
Yeah.
And, when you can't make a shot, I mean, they did not hit
Live
a
and
single,
die by the 3 ball.
Yeah, they didn't hit a single three in
Yeah.
the second half. So,
Very impressive.
yeah, the better team won, I believe, though. I'm not too high on Sheboygan Falls myself.
I never was this year.
I really think they are overrated.
Yes. Overrated. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. So we're going back to we have a regional game tonight against Denmark.
yeah.
Yep.
Everyone should come out there and support.
Yeah, I believe.
Brady, I believe there's a pretty unique theme tonight.
Yeah, okay, so it's something. It was a new theme I wanted to try. Try to bring a dark red, or maroon, or just a red shirt. Try to make it plain if you can. It's no big deal. And then a plain white shirt. I feel like a lot of you folks have plain white shirts, so that shouldn't be a problem. But the red shirt, if you can't make it plain, no big deal. But what we want to do is alternate rows per color. So like student section, it's going to be first come first serve as always. But so the first row is going to be all white, second row is all red, and then third row all white, and then fourth row all red. You get it. You go back and forth. And what we're going to try doing tonight, because our student section tends to get really fat at times, where it drags all the way out. We're going to make it narrow and skinny, because we're going to need to be able to fit everyone in the bleachers first of all, and plus it looks better that way.
Right.
So
Yeah.
and that will lead to more variety of colors. Instead of just like 4 rows, we could probably have like 6 or 7. So
All right. Sounds good.
Sounds like an exciting theme.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you got that right.
I believe we have wrestling now. The wrestling team, 3
Well,
of its members.
Yeah.
What-
Before I want to go on, I just want to say if the boys again do play Falls, if they win tonight, it's a little interesting, dating back to last year, with Kiel, the same scenario.
Knock it on
happened.
wood for them.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on to wrestling.
Well, no,
Well,
you
yeah,
describe your scenario.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
Go
for it.
So last year, New Holstein beat Kiel both times in the regular season.
Yep.
Played them in playoffs in what is going to be the exact same game this year, except it'll be Falls. So New Holstein beat Falls this year both times in the regular season. And last year, New Holstein lost in the playoffs to Kiel. This year, it's kind of the same scenario except different team. But we are playing away. if we
Yeah.
do end up playing.
It was a
them.
heartbreaker
It was.
last year.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah, he's got to
broadcasting
keep your
that
head up,
game.
Skylar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So,
anything,
you can always
anything
catch-
can happen come playoff time.
True. of
You
it.
can always
True.
catch the boys on NFHS Network. They will be broadcasting tonight's game
Yep.
as well as if they win tonight, Friday's game as well. So
Folks, if you haven't realized, I don't know if we mentioned it already, but we're missing a Pod Squad member. He's unable to come because he's apparently selling some of his guitar amp, I believe.
He's
Come
getting
on,
them checks.
Neil.
Yeah,
He's getting them checks.
Getting them
Ah,
checks. Okay.
Come on.
He might actually make a guest appearance. We hope he does, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
You gotta
Anyway,
make that money.
moving on now.
Yeah, we
wrestling.
got wrestling now. 3 of the wrestling team members went to state, as we said last week.
Right.
You know, big accomplishment for that team. Anthony Scheitzer, that's what he changed his name to,
Yeah,
I
you're
believe.
correct. You're correct.
Matt Beekle and Jacob Barth all competed at the Kohl Center, the legendary Kohl Center.
Yes.
that we went to on Sunday.
Yep. We'll get to that later. That'll be
Yep.
later for
Yes.
a later time.
Later time.
And I believe they had matches on Friday night.
Thursday night. Thursday was the first.
Oh, Thursday night. Okay. They had
And-
they all 3 of them had matches on Thursday night. I
Yep.
believe Matt Beekle was the only one to win
Correct.
his
Yeah.
match on Thursday night.
Mhm.
So Jacob Barth and Anthony Scheitzer both lost on Thursday night. And then Matt Beekle, I believe, competed on Friday in 2 matches. I think double elimination or something like that.
Yeah, lost both of
And
those.
lost both of them.
Yep.
You know, it's always tough to compete at state, though. You know,
For
those
sure.
are, like the best of the best. You know,
Yeah.
it's such an accomplishment though to make it to state because, you know, I don't know, we don't really see that very often in a school like such a small school like
Yeah.
ours. I mean,
Yeah.
our girls soccer team has gone like 3 times in the last 5 years or something like that. That's pretty impressive. And then we've had a couple wrestlers over the years going too.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just great to see that.
And I think, Matt Beekle said that, even though this year he kind of went out early and lost those 2 matches on Friday, he got farther than he ever has. And, that's something he needs to work for, and he's going to work for next year to
Yes.
try to make it farther.
Yes.
And we all know he's going to do it, so hopefully he can get there as well with Anthony Scheitzer. I know it was Jacob Barth last year, but maybe Anthony can get back to the same place as he was. And
It's a good
you
way
know.
to end your high school wrestling career though, to make it
Right.
to state. You know,
Exactly.
say you've been there.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
for sure. Sure.
I believe we're gonna skip over the our little special segment today. We're gonna have I know Nielsen is not able to be here, and
Life coach.
Life coach. Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
That's how you guys all know him as.
Yeah.
He wanted to. I'm sure he would want to enjoy that moment with us. So
Yeah.
Brady, you're not gonna
Creepdemonium.
have to- yeah, creepdemonium.
Get
is
ready
what
for
we're
next
calling it.
week,
Next week
basically.
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, but moving on to probably our favorite topic. It is our favorite
It
topic.
literally is. I mean,
Folks, it's March. It's March, folks. Anything can happen in March. Brady, please enlighten us on March.
March Madness,
Yes.
folks. Literally, today starts. Not only is it about college basketball, it's with high school basketball as well. This month is just an insane month of hoops. Cinderellas, upsets, champions are all defined during this month. I'm just beyond words ecstatic. I'm so hyped up that it is March. I've been waiting for this. I wait for this day every year, the first day of March, and that this is basically my favorite holiday, my favorite calendar month of the year. This is the only thing I ever look forward to in my year.
Oh yeah,
So-
definitely.
Yeah, the greatest playoff in
Yeah.
the history of sports, the
Yep.
March Madness.
Yes.
Folks, and we're going to have a special on Sunday, March 13th for the Selection Sunday. Make sure to tune into that. We'll give you more
For those
details.
of you that don't know what Selection Sunday is,
Yes.
that's when they basically choose the bracket. You got the people locked up in a room, and they're choosing the bracket for March Madness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
folks,
and
and
if you
we're
don't
gonna
know
be-
what it is, just go crawl back under your or the rock you were hiding under.
Yeah, folks.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we're gonna,
Or listen to the pod to find out.
yeah,
True.
listen to the pod.
Listen
if
to the
you-
pod.
If you wanna know who's playing where, and if you wanna take that trip to watch some teams play,
Yeah.
but if you if you know,
Taking the trip, are we offering? No.
no, we're not
We're not-
offering
we're not
tickets.
offering
Wait.
trip.
Are we
Yeah.
talking about Grayson Allen's travel agency?
No,
No, no,
no,
no.
no. No. We'll get to that later.
The travel agency.
Yeah, I
That's
like
very
that. Was
nice.
good. But Badgers coming off a great win against Iowa and Michigan. Let's start with the Iowa game.
Well, let's roll the highlights.
Yeah. You want to roll those? Colin's going to get up and roll them for us. Well, again, folks, we're live on YouTube. Just search New Holstein Sports Podcast. Live video feed. Get you some videos. Here it is.
Well, let's take you through this one. Wisconsin and Iowa, the marquee game of the evening. Everyone knows Wisconsin and Greg Gard. Will he or won't he be named the full-time coach? Trying to get them into the NCAA tournament after the sluggish start to the year and the tough transition. Peter Jock, he transitioned well into this game. Remember, this is the first game for Iowa since the stunning loss to Penn State. Jock hitting the three, and then Jock in the corner for another one. 17 first-half points for him. Jock again. Iowa on top 28-25. But the Badgers playing an impressive first half as well. Jordan Hill, one of the guys you don't hear a ton about on this Wisconsin team, stepped up. Fran McCaffrey not pleased. Wisconsin by 1 at the break. The second half, they try to get Jared Utoff going here, Jess.
He could not get to the rim. He hit a couple bombs in this game, but the Badgers shut down the Player of the Year candidate.
Well, the Hawks opened the second half with a 7-0 run, but it seemed like Wisconsin always had the answer. Bronson Koenig ties it at 51, and then Robbie, how about Khalil Iverson?
Well, I mean, just doing Sean Kemp-esque. I mean, that is impressive. When you can get vertical like that and finish at the rim, good things are going to happen.
8-0 run for the Badgers. That is something else out of Iverson. Adam Woodbury was tremendous on the boards, career high 18 rebounds, kicks it out to Jock there. His first field goal of the second half to tie this one up at 56. Talked about the responses. Nigel Hayes, the three ball, 62-58 Wisconsin. Zach Showalter through the lane. Badgers up by 6, and what a win for Greg Gard and these Wisconsin Badgers. They take it on the road by 8, hand Iowa its first home.
I agree.
Oh, and we're back. For those of you on
We're
YouTube.
back.
Just to recap a little bit of that, we were just saying how well the Badgers played at Iowa, and we were getting into Minnesota.
Yep, spending 3 players for the rest of the season
3
for
players,
some
yeah.
social media video. So, lesson learned there, folks. Do not post sketchy videos on social media.
Yes, but
Especially if you're on a college basketball team.
Yeah, especially.
the Michigan game, and 3 of us here, the brain, the enthusiast sitting behind me, we had the privilege to be at the game on Sunday, the Badger game, that is,
In the
against
student
Michigan.
section.
In the student section. It was quite a treat, I may say.
Yeah,
Very
that
much.
was.
Very much. It was awesome.
It was awesome. Close. Business.
That
Yeah.
seems like what they do the whole. That's
The better
what they've
team
been
won.
doing.
It's the
Well, yeah.
Badger way.
Yeah, but it was a good win because Michigan was.
Michigan was also streaking.
Yep,
Yeah.
Michigan was starting to go on the rise as well.
Mm-hmm. They're a bubble team still, I believe. Michigan.
Yep, I think they're still locked in the tourney.
Yes.
Michigan is still locked in.
Joel Lenardi's bracketology. Yes.
However, apparently the Badgers are not a lock in the tournament yet. I mean,
Yeah.
they're in Joel Lenardi's
7.
bracket, but they're still not a lock.
They are 7 seed right
which
now.
is
Okay, I
puzzles
think
me.
if we win tonight, we're in.
Tomorrow.
Or tomorrow.
Yeah.
If we win tomorrow, we're in, because that way we'd eliminate any bad losses.
I mean, we have like an outstanding tournament resume, I believe.
Yes.
I mean, 3 top 10 wins. Our strength of schedule is 3rd in the nation.
Right.
I was looking that up last night.
Were you really?
Yeah, we're
3rd
3rd
in the nation.
Wow.
That's our strength of schedule.
Wow.
So, I mean,
Yeah, you hear that, California?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit, but I want to mention that after the game tomorrow night, Thursday, something really special here. We're going to have Wisconsin basketball assistant coach, Mr. Gary Close, joining us on the podcast. That will be aired next week, Tuesday. He's going to be talking to us on Thursday a little bit about the games, the recent games, and
probably
what the
get into the
Badgers.
tournament season. We'll probably ask him about that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be to make sure to tune in for that next week. And again, interview
Yeah.
with Wisconsin assistant basketball coach Gary Close for next week's podcast. But
So now we're going to move on to I guess we're going to talk about Wisconsin. Like the tournaments are coming up.
yes,
We're gonna start with the Big Ten tournament. I believe they're tied for second.
Tied
in
for
the Big
second
Ten.
right now.
I
Yep.
mean, that's just unbelievable.
Big
The
game
comeback that
tonight.
they've
Iowa
made.
and Indiana.
Can
Yeah.
uh,
I believe Indiana ends the season on Iowa and then Maryland. So like.
Yes.
that's-
Yep.
so
Yep.
anybody
Awesome.
can still win the Big Ten, right? Indiana
No,
hasn't.
well, Iowa
Indiana
clinched-
has a
Indiana
share.
clinched a share, but yeah,
Yeah,
someone
so-
else can win it with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But right now the
Understand.
Badgers are in the top 4, I believe. In
Yep.
the Big Ten.
Because
Yeah.
we're
Don't
tied for
stop
second.
believing
That they have-
in them
They're tied
Badgers.
for- yeah.
Tied for second with how many teams?
Michigan State, Iowa, and Maryland.
Thank you.
Wow. All right.
That-
then.
Yeah,
wow.
so they can get two buys for the first 2 rounds in the Big Ten
Mhm.
tournament.
That
so,
would be very nice.
I think they're looking hot coming into this Big Ten tournament. I
Yeah.
think they can go far.
Oh,
They
yeah.
can beat any team in the Big Ten.
for sure.
Definitely.
If they're playing well like they are now, but they are switching back to their regular jerseys.
I know.
They had the Black History Month jerseys.
The only player I'm worried about is Vito.
Vito Brown, yeah.
Yeah, Vito.
He's been doing.
Frito.
He's been
Yeah,
doing.
Frito or our favorite Cool Ranch Dorvitos.
Yeah. He's been doing.
Beats meat.
He's been doing very well with those jerseys on the Black History Month jerseys, and I just hate to see that stop just
I
because.
really hate to see the Black History Month jerseys go away too.
Yeah, those
I
are
like
good.
Yeah,
those
I like
jerseys.
those.
Yeah.
You gotta bring them back.
Well,
Yeah,
I wish they can just like go on sale and we can like buy them. Like,
they are.
oh really? Where could you find them at?
Yeah, Vix needs to get one of those.
Shoot, bookstore.
Oh really? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it seems as if everyone on Caster has switched over to the YouTube feed.
That's great.
I'm watching
All right.
this.
Awesome, guys.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We're
Thank
right,
you.
right here.
Yeah.
What are we moving on to now?
I guess we could. Do we want to talk about the Badgers? You said our seventh seed in March Madness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we think
Right
that
now
suits them?
they have Joel Lenardi's got them bumped up against a Vandy team right now, which we will talk about later.
I think it really scares me. I guess if we have a 7 seed, I know if we win, we'll be playing like a high seed, like a 2.
Oklahoma
Or
right now, that's
or
what
if-
they have.
Or if we drop like an 8 or a 9, we'll play like the 1 seed.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
second game if we win. So it'd be nice if we could get in that middle, like the 4 and 5. That'd
Yeah,
be really
yeah.
ideal. So
But I really believe that we can beat, most of the projected number 2 and number 1 seeds
Mhm.
as
yeah.
of right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the only team I'm really skeptical about is Kansas because I'm a strong believer that Kansas is the best team in the nation, hands down. No matter
But
what
yet
rank
the
they are.
the Big 12 has always seems to disappoint in
I know.
March
Yeah,
Madness
it really
lately.
scares me that
Mhm.
seeing. I know Kansas is a good team, but
Kansas is good. I don't know if Oklahoma or, West Virginia, Iowa State. I don't know if they really
Right, I
got
know.
what it takes to go very
Yeah.
West
far.
Virginia, as Augie always says, lets him down.
yeah,
in tournament.
you're seeing like these Big 12 teams, these good teams, lose to other teams that you wouldn't expect. Like, oh, they're gonna win this, right? And then they lose. So that's what really scares, I think, a lot of people, even us.
Well, one
For the
thing
Big
that
12
I wasn't
teams.
expecting is last night Kansas and Texas. Kansas at Texas.
Yeah,
Kansas
I was not
literally just-
expecting that.
Kansas literally just
Yeah.
obliterated Texas
Yeah,
by
that was-
30 points.
I was like,
See,
oh, I should
the
watch
thing
this
is,
game.
when I fill out my bracket this year, I used to fill out my brackets filling out who I thought should be in the Final Four. Like, I didn't just fill it out by like who's gonna win the matchups. But this year, so like, I'm gonna base it off a matchup. So if like Texas and Duke plays, I'm not gonna pick Duke because I think Duke should be going this far. I'm gonna pick whoever I think's the better team when you match them up.
Right? Yeah.
And that's what you're gonna have, folks. That's what you're gonna have to do for this March Madness because there's literally no definitive team.
No.
yeah, if you want to
Uh-huh.
win some money, you're going to have to listen to the pod because we'll give you
Yeah.
your analysis.
Yes,
We will.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just gonna be absolutely crazy, and I'm super excited for March. But we just mentioned
It
we
is
just
March.
we just mentioned Duke, and we have a little video clip here for the viewers. For the viewers.
What a good transition.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
Transition
Yes.
is right.
Grayson Allen tripping people apparently.
Wow.
Who does he think he is? The
That's
travel.
just real classy.
Yeah, real
Disco,
classy.
disco,
Thanks,
disco.
Vic.
Yeah, this
But
classical classiness.
Although Booker comes over trying to get a steal with 3 seconds to go. And the crowd loves that here at Cameron.
I love the effort by Booker, though. Not allowing it just to run out. That's what you expect from your senior.
Yeah.
We're back.
All right, folks, you saw it there. Tweet us your thoughts about that. Do you think he intentionally tripped the Florida State player?
Yes.
Should he be suspended for this?
I think he should.
I mean, literally, all the ACC did was just reprimand him.
What does that even mean?
That means they yelled at him.
Okay.
They
Reprehended.
yelled at him. What is he, like 5? No, this guy is like
Yeah.
19 years old.
Yeah, we don't.
And this is his second time. His first time, okay, it's fine. But his second time, you can't get away with that.
In my opinion, it's just why. Like Grayson Allen in general, just doesn't make me very happy. I mean, we really don't like Duke here on the pod.
No, we don't like them at all.
Yeah, we
I think
don't.
there's a strong hate.
There's a
Yeah,
strong
pretty
hate.
strong.
A lot.
All right.
But he's got to learn to control himself. I mean, with the traveling, I guess you can't. The traveling is getting very excessive. He knows
Yeah,
he's doing it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's a little.
And then
He's
it was
slowly becoming the hated white guy that's
Yeah.
on Duke. And I
Yep.
think Coach K
Yeah.
wants one of those players. I mean, it does seem to have its advantages because especially in the rivalry games, like you're only focused on the guy that you hate.
Yeah, and
you should be focused.
You
on
saw
winning
that
the
game against Louisville, I believe, where Grayson Allen just got beat up. Basically, he was getting elbowed in the face. And it was like, I think that was a good lesson for him, but apparently not, because now he's tripping people. So I don't
he's
know.
Not
But
learning.
Yeah, didn't he trip a player during the Louisville game? He did.
Probably.
That was his first time. He did trip a guy
Wouldn't surprise
against
me.
Louisville. He tripped a Louisville player.
Yeah.
And then he did it again at Florida State.
Well, even though we think Grayson Allen should be fined,
Fine.
speaking of fines,
Suspended. Oh
Well,
yeah.
that's a good
suspended.
transition.
Vandy
Jeez.
is fined $100,000 by the SEC for storming the court after the win over Kentucky. Now, what in the world?
Why?
Why? They were just.
Do we agree or disagree? Let's go
Like,
around.
this same goes with the thing last week about Sean Miller saying the next time there's a court storm, and he's gonna let one of his players punch one of the fans in the
Yeah.
in the face or whatever. Like what? Okay, seriously, it's part of the game.
It
How
really
many
is, yeah.
times every year do they try getting rid of it and it never happens? So just get over it and deal with it. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I can certainly see why they would find him. I don't know if Kentucky was very highly ranked at the time.
I think they were like 22.
Well, they were ranked like
Okay.
15 at the time.
Okay. Anyway,
Well, I mean, that's
I guess okay.
still and Vandy wasn't ranked. Vandy is not ranked.
I do understand that. Okay, they're 15. Why should you be storming the court? But I still think it's like an awesome thing to do. Like it's not.
Oh, I'd love to
terrible.
be a part of that.
Yeah.
I wish I could have stormed the court after Wisconsin beat Michigan.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, like seriously.
Yeah. But
We all have that dream.
But the fine was very unnecessary.
Like Brady said, it's part of the game.
Exactly.
NCAA or whoever the SEC, I should say.
Enough
the
is
SEC.
enough.
God, gives me one more reason to not like the SEC.
Yeah.
Fair.
We just hate the SEC here in the pod.
I think we got into this a little earlier, but the rankings right now, Wisconsin is not ranked. And Brady, you were talking about this a little before, and what you're.
Yeah, we got a very deep analysis on this because we are quite literally fired.
Okay, so let me give you a rundown here. The Badgers have beaten three top 10 teams.
3.
2 at home, 2 away, excuse me, and 1 at home. That's 2 top 10 road wins. California, who is ranked 25, the California Bears, don't even have a top 10 win. They don't even have.
No, they don't.
No,
No.
they don't
No.
even.
No.
Okay.
I can't eat.
No.
Oh, and just to go and look at their non-conference schedule, it sucks. It's terrible.
It is.
I can see 2 good teams on here, and that's San Diego State, which they lost to, and they lost to Virginia. Oh, by a point.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, I guess, like, you could say the Badgers are playing better when they're not ranked. Like Brady was telling us earlier, his dad was talking to him about it. But I still think they deserve to be ranked.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Especially, I hope they're even ranked after. If they win out, they should be ranked.
Yeah, they should.
California's ranked because they are on a 7-game winning streak. When the Badgers were on a 7-game winning streak, we weren't ranked.
Exactly. Well,
We did lose.
we did only.
We did lose to Michigan State.
Maybe it's
after that.
because of the cream puff conference that is the Pac-12.
Yeah, the Cream Puff
The cream-
Conference.
Yeah,
You want to
folks,
elaborate on what does the Cream Puff Conference mean, Vic?
Oh well, it's just tons of soft teams that'll easily
Okay.
get beat by teams in March Madness.
That is totally fair.
Very
'cause
true.
Yes.
I'm gonna
cream
list.
puff
I'm gonna
conference.
list off
Like that.
California's big wins on the
Yes,
season.
please.
At home versus Utah when they were ranked 21.
Yeah, at home.
Okay.
Yep. At home versus Arizona when
At
they
home.
were ranked 12.
Yeah, at home.
And at home when
At home.
Oregon was ranked 11.
Anybody can win at
literally-
home.
Yeah, literally, this college basketball
I'll
season.
I'll look and find who their best road win is, and what I'm looking at.
You don't even know.
You just
USC?
can't find it.
What I'm seeing is their best road win is Washington.
Who? What?
Who is Washington?
Like,
Washington Huskies.
I mean, they lose at Utah, they lose at Colorado, they lose at Stanford, at Oregon State, at Oregon.
Literally, this
Like,
college
what is
basketball
this?
season.
And how
Why
many
are they ranked?
how
They
many
should
teams
not
are
be
there
ranked.
that are ranked?
This college basketball season has showed that literally any team can win at home. Any team can
Yeah,
win at home.
Exactly.
And-
Any
And
team can win
the
at
Badgers
home.
are out there busting their butts.
Winning on the road.
Beating Iowa and
Maryland.
the hated team, Maryland.
Yeah.
Diamond Stones.
Yeah.
Oh my
Maryland
goodness.
Diamond Stones.
And we beat Maryland when they were ranked 2.
Yeah.
They were ranked 2, and then we go and beat Iowa ranked 8. Okay, we handed Maryland their first home loss since joining the Big Ten Conference. They have not lost a home game until us, and they still have yet to lose one besides us.
Yeah.
Iowa,
NCAA.
who is
Yeah.
also, I also believe, which was on another streak of winning games at home until
Yes.
yet we crush those dreams.
Yes.
But yet we can't even hit the ranking of 25. These golden bears out of California, God knows who watches them. They're in the West Coast.
I don't.
They're never on.
Steve Kerr watches.
They're awful. The Pac-12 is junk. Arizona, you're not good. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're not good.
Okay.
They've lost the
Okay.
last
You're the
2
best of
games.
a bad situation.
Okay,
Folks, as you can see,
we got really fired there.
we have very strong opinions towards the Badgers
Okay.
not being
The Big
ranked.
Ten Conference, watch Michigan State go to the Final Four, folks.
It's
I'm
gonna
telling
happen.
you.
Congrats.
It's going to happen.
It's probably going
It's going to
to.
happen, I'm telling you. Michigan State, hot right now. All right, now that I say that, I have 5 teams looking at Joe Lenardi's bracketology that I think you should watch out for in the tournament. And you guys can elaborate on Michigan State.
Yes.
Watch out, folks. Michigan State, whew. Seton Hall,
Seton Hall.
Indiana, Wisconsin, and Utah.
Utah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
I
I'm going to
haven't
have
heard
to
of
give the
Utah in a
Pac-12 a
while.
little recognition.
Jakob Pertl,
Yeah.
Utah. I don't know. What's the scoop with them? Are they playing well?
Yeah, they are playing right now, so I respect.
I've
But
heard-
otherwise, Pac-12 is just straight trash.
Yeah, they are the cream puff conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They-
what I
I
I
said.
love
you.
the reference.
Yeah,
That's
thank
a good
you.
reference.
Yeah, very
Very
good
good,
reference.
Vix.
I think we hit our other 2 topics here. Do you want to move on to the NFL now?
Oh, we didn't talk.
Did we
about we didn't talk about what 4 teams.
Oh.
I want to ask what 4
Okay.
teams do we think deserve the
Okay.
number 1 seed?
All right,
For-
that's fair.
Brady, you start us off here.
I think Kansas,
Okay.
Michigan State, Virginia.
Yes.
And this is really going to be hard, but I don't know between Miami and North Carolina. I'll let you guys go, and I'm gonna quick look at both teams, like how it
Okay.
all shakes out, and then I'll let you guys know.
I can probably go here. I definitely agree with Brady. Kansas, I very high on Kansas
Outright,
right
they'll
now.
be outright number
Yes. I do think Virginia is playing well. I think Villanova, because Villanova, I believe, is the only team in the only team that hasn't lost to a non-ranked opponent.
one. Oh,
Yeah.
How about
okay,
that?
that's
Yeah.
fair, I guess.
And I don't know. Depending, I think Miami could jump up to a number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
So once again, that's Kansas, Virginia, Villanova, and Miami.
Okay, so mine is kind of the same, but I also have Kansas and Michigan State. I actually think Michigan State could potentially move up to number 1 overall.
Who did?
If they win the Big
Michigan
Ten tournament, I
State.
feel like they have every right to say so.
To move up to number 1, Michigan
Oh, they
State.
could. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with Kansas, Michigan State, Virginia. Actually, Kansas, Michigan State, Villanova. I do not like Virginia. I don't know why. I just
You
Don't
don't,
like-
Tony Bennett, the UWGB native.
Virginia
No.
has the most ranked wins out of anyone in the land.
I think
Virginia.
Yep.
I don't
So that they've beaten Nova and Oklahoma, by the way.
yeah.
Virginia?
Sometimes I just can't.
Yeah.
trust them, but-
Virginia?
Virginia
Yeah,
has.
Virginia.
Well, I'm not going with them. I'm gonna
That's- yeah.
I'm gonna switch it up here. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
How about that?
Before Vix goes, I'm looking at the RPIs for both teams. So North Carolina has 3 RPI wins, 1 through 50, and that's Maryland, Pitt, and Miami. Now I'm gonna go to Miami, and I'm gonna look at their RPI wins. Miami has more than that. Oh, but not by much, I guess. Oh, wait, hold on. I clicked on Maryland. My bad.
Ah,
folks.
come on,
My
man.
get confused
bad.
with
Come
Maryland.
My
on.
bad. I
We don't
accidentally.
like
Oh, my. Okay, hold on.
Ah, man, come on.
My ESPN is being a little fidgety
Well,
right
Vix,
now.
you wanna go
Okay,
along?
here we go.
Okay.
Here we
All
go.
right.
Miami has beaten Utah, Florida, Princeton, Duke, Notre Dame, Pitt, Virginia, Louisville.
I mean, look at that.
Look at that compared to North Carolina. Yes, North Carolina beat Miami, but I'm sorry,
They
folks.
don't
Right
have
now,
defense. They don't have
yep,
defense.
right now, I'm not set on North Carolina. I am set on the Miami Hurricanes. Nick Halbach, good call. I think I go Kansas. So Kansas is outright number 1. I'm gonna go. Who did I go? I had Kansas, Michigan State.
Virginia.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right. I'm gonna go Kansas, Virginia as a number 2, number 1 seed. Then I'm gonna go Michigan State, and then I'm gonna go Miami. That's mine.
That's good.
Vix, who you
That's-
got?
All right. I am going with Miami in the South. Xavier,
Ooh.
Michigan State. Because they always seem to like just
Always a tournament.
turn it up
They are.
when it's.
Yeah.
It's always seem to be clutch.
And you
when
know
it
what?
comes
You know what
to be at
people haven't
time.
started to come to realize? Aren't the Badgers starting to become a tournament team?
I don't know. They might give it.
Aren't
They might
they?
give the Spartans a one.
In
for
the last
money.
5 years, I think their March play has been going up as well. So,
They
and
just-
you have one more. I interrupted you. Sorry.
That's okay.
No matter how you hang
That's
out,
very tough.
share every minute of it. Buy one, get one.
Would you like to see the rankings, Vix?
Yeah.
Well, there's
Yeah.
Kansas, there's Villanova, there's Virginia.
All right. I'm done. Okay. I will choose Virginia.
He doesn't even have Kansas ranked number 1 in there. That is bold, Vix.
Bold move.
Bold.
I'll
I
say
just want
If
to.
Vix is right, I'm gonna have Vix fill up my March Madness
Yeah.
bracket. I mean,
You know, Vix is
I need
Vix
some
is
money.
right a lot of the times.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude, but I want to call you out on your Oklahoma. That was just an awful pick. I'm sorry.
I'm going with it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
sorry,
care.
Oklahoma.
can you play the challenge
is-
thing?
yeah.
first? You play it for
Yeah.
everyone else.
'Cause-
I think
Yeah.
you
You
need
need
to
to
Come
play
on.
it for yourself
Challenge
because
yourself.
You have some-
Oklahoma has been losing a lot of games lately.
Challenge.
There we go.
There you
Thank
go.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There you go.
Yep. Oklahoma's not playing very well. You know,
Nope.
they have the potential to play well, but they're
Right.
just-
Exactly.
not
It's
getting it
just
done.
they're not playing well.
Buddy
and-
Hield is not cannot be the entire team.
Right. Exactly. And right now you need to play well. And someone like Michigan State, when you got guys like Aaron Harris, Denzel Valentine, Matt Costello, Bryn Forbes, those guys can light it up.
Yes.
Watch out for MSU
NFL?
and Virginia.
Are we moving on to the NFL?
We are.
Oh boy. Well, there was
March.
the scouting combine. I mean, that's like one more thing that happens during March, like the NFL offseason. Like literally, everyone's getting franchise tags. NFL scouting combine. You got people signing deals, like Sam Bradford signing with the Eagles. What is going on?
For
Why?
2 years.
Why would you want that man?
Yep.
I mean, that man has injured his shoulder like or his knees actually.
Do you have any impressive performances? I think somebody out ran a 4.31. They're 40.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that was the
Did that
fastest.
break Chris Johnson's record or no?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what Chris Johnson's.
We don't fact
40.
check here on the
Someone
pod.
fact check us.
Yeah, tweet us if is that the record, the 4.31.
Yeah, look up Chris Johnson's 40-yard dash time. Yeah. Anyway, impressive performances. I believe. What was that? North Dakota State's quarterback. He looked good. So
Oh,
did Florida State's.
What?
Carson Wentz is the quarterback.
Yeah.
North Dakota State.
I also saw that the Iowa kicker
Iowa
outran some of the wide receivers and running backs in his 40. Yeah. I did see that.
God,
I did fact check
that man needs to be a wide receiver.
Yeah, right?
All right. What else? Who was that one guy that I'm thinking of? Derrick Henry did good. He was impressive.
Mm,
Keith
okay.
Marshall, running back from Georgia, never heard of him. That's because, but I mean, apparently he's had some injuries, but he looked impressive. That's what I'm getting. Jalen Ramsey, that's what I'm thinking of. Florida State defensive back.
There you go.
Defensive end.
He looked good.
Mm-hmm.
I read that he's a very versatile player. He could play safety, corner, linebacker, basically anywhere you want him
Oh,
to
wow.
play. So look for him to go. But I mean, this draft class this year is really not that impressive compared to the other years.
I mean, you
know?
got Derrick Henry, but
Yeah, I
that's
mean-
really the only, and Bosa.
I mean, you have like it's definitely a defensive draft.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't. Like the quarterbacks are. There's not many standout quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think it's really like
But I think there's some great quarterbacks. I mean, there's
yeah. I think this
definitely
relates to like
Carson Wentz.
the college football signing day when like the top 4 recruits were offensive defensive linemen.
Yeah.
And it's more of a defensive.
But there's not a lot at wide receiver this year.
No.
There's like not. I've never heard of any like wide receivers that are coming this year.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there is.
I mean,
but,
there
like-
is, but I mean, you don't hear a lot of talk about.
Okay, true. Good point.
I know. Joey Bosa. Apparently, people are very disappointed in.
He had a
his
bad
performance.
40. I do
But, like,
believe.
literally, I saw the numbers. Like they were like literally almost the exact same
That's
as
JJ Watt,
Watt's.
yeah.
I don't
So,
know, but apparently
yeah.
Joey Bosa, he was getting really fired up on the Twitter. I think, yeah, people are criticizing him, and he's getting fired up. And I heard Christian Hackenberg too, of Penn State quarterback. He was pretty
Okay.
inaccurate. Yeah, he doesn't look like a draftable
Isn't he the
quarterback.
one? Isn't he the one who? No, never mind. That's not him.
Not him.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
And then Cardale Jones did not look good either.
Oh yeah, I think he got injured in his second 40.
Did he really?
Yeah, Carl Jones.
Jones.
He got injured in his second 40. Had he ran something in his leg. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's really the NFL Combine.
Yeah, in a nutshell, basically.
Yeah, we'll definitely have the NFL draft coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna have a special for that.
Yep,
Tune
we'll have
in.
a live special for that. Hopefully,
Again,
at least for the first round.
Yeah,
I don't know if
folks.
we want to go like
No,
4 hours.
Just the first round. It's
Yeah.
gonna be. Don't worry.
Okay.
Folks, a reminder that you can follow us on Twitter at the NH Pod for all of your updates. And when we're gonna have a show,
Yeah.
your sports
Yep.
news.
Yep.
We're really avid Twitter. I don't know how you say it. Gurus, maybe.
That's
Um,
it's a word. It could be.
So yeah,
used.
follow us on Twitter at the NH Pod. Also, you can catch us right now on YouTube.
Yep.
Search New Holstein Sports Podcast. All of our episodes are on there. So if you want to get caught up about sports, make
Yeah.
sure to check those out.
Uh-huh.
If give us a thumbs up right now on YouTube if you're loving it. We know you are. Also on Caster, give us a thumbs up. More votes we have, the better. I think we're
Yeah.
gonna move on
Well,
to.
I don't. Do we want to talk about people that have been franchise tagged? Is that of any importance? I know
I
Kirk Cousins,
do. Oh.
Josh Norman,
Okay.
Eric Berry.
I'm letting
all
you
been
s-
franchise tagged today.
Have they?
As today.
Okay.
The Bills released Mario Williams, defensive end.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up on the NFL news.
that's usually me. I like to keep
Yeah,
up with the NFL for
you-
some reason.
He's the
Some
brain
odd
of
reason,
this
I don't know.
operation, basically.
Yeah.
But now you heard it. Now's the time to move on.
Yeah, very much.
So, again, we got some cloth talk with our man Vix. We got the sweet intro here. Play it.
Tyler Vixmer. This is Cloth Talk with your host, Tyler Vixmer. Covering all uniform and logo news in the world of sports.
All right, Vix, you're up.
All right, hello everyone. This is Cloth Talk. Tyler Vixmer.
You got a little caught up there. He's back.
Yeah, I know.
You're good,
Okay.
man.
The first thing on the agenda, the Fresno Grizzlies
These jerseys
fresh-
are absolutely absurd.
fresh off. Like last year, I saw there was like another version of these jerseys last year, but they just came up with another one, the Fresno Tacos.
Yeah. Every Tuesday,
Is there a
Taco
baseball
Tuesday.
team?
Yeah,
You know, I'm really hungry for tacos. now.
yeah,
Look at this.
Yeah, I could actually use some
Yeah,
tacos.
if someone
Tacos
could-
sound
if someone
good,
could-
right?
yeah. They
Head
sound
out
good.
This Tuesday.
Head
Yeah.
out to El Camino.
Yeah.
Or
you know,
T-Bell.
Yeah, El Camino's in Kiel.
Yeah,
I mean, it's right there.
T-Bell's in Plymouth.
And they do have Taco Tuesday. It's 5 tacos, $5. I'm pretty sure I'm right
What?
on that one. Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Yeah, Victor, tell us a little about these jerseys, the colors, the scheme.
Okay, it's kind of like it's like a green main jersey with like
Yeah.
orange sleeves. It's a s-
I kind of like the jersey color.
it kind of like reminds you of like a lime on taco, like and like lime salsa or
Yeah.
It's just very like
Guacamole.
vibrant.
Well, yeah.
It's very
Guacamole.
like vibrant,
It is.
right? And
Probably from
the
Alcatraz,
hat
from Mexico.
has a giant taco right on the center of it. All right,
It does.
it is just so cool. Okay, it's like
Yeah, folks, if you're, make sure to search that the Fresno Tacos.
Yes.
like in the
You know-
same league with there's like a team that's also named the Biscuits. All right.
Biscuits.
Yeah, just look it up, okay? Like,
Yeah,
come
well-
on, like
I like that.
yeah, just look it up. Like
Alright.
minor league baseball has the best names.
Yeah,
like
they do.
You
And
said
ever,
that a couple weeks
alright?
back.
They
They
do.
do have the best team names,
Yeah,
and
alright.
I would have to agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's our next one now?
Okay, the Albuquerque Isotopes.
Isotopes.
awful.
All right,
They are.
they're just having like a jersey like that's
Look at
inspired by the show
Those are
Better Call Saul.
those are straight.
It has just a picture of Saul right on the front of the jersey with a bunch of clouds all over it. It's just
Oh man,
This is unreal.
I know.
I know it's just
Folks, go to sportslogos.net while you're watching this YouTube and
Yeah,
check these
just-
all out. The
it's
Albuquerque
the best
Isotopes.
place to like find all your news. Okay, like just go on sportslogos.net. It's the best.
Check it out.
All right, just check it.
You know what I also heard? From the Albuquerque Isotopes are actually gonna host a Holly Holm night, where they're literally gonna wear jerseys with Holly Holm.
Oh no!
Literally.
Oh, nice.
Look at them. Let's find
What
them.
are they
I'm
trying to
gonna find them.
do? Find them.
Let's look at.
I gotta see them. Fix. Let's move on.
Let's-
Yeah.
All right.
These jerseys are absolutely awful.
Okay, let's move on to some more professional matters
Yeah, there you go.
with the United States soccer team.
Uh huh.
They're finally again where their like 20-year-old logo that they used to have, featuring like the U.S. with a ball, stripes, and beveled stars.
Yeah.
It's just this looks very cleaner, more professional like. It just shows what the USC soccer team just wants to be like portrayed as.
Yeah, it's just the USA, like you said, with a bunch of stripes. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
very
just-
very generic, but oh my
Oh
goodness.
my goodness. Well, just the backstory why they're doing Holly Holm. I believe she's from Albuquerque herself, and she's going to be throwing out the first pitch of that
Okay.
game.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's just awful.
Yeah.
That's,
But yeah, new crest for
Yeah.
U.S. soccer.
yeah.
Looking pretty sweet. I'm
does.
excited to see the jerseys.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I love the jerseys from last year, like the blue with the white
The
stripe and the
fade.
red.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah, too.
favorite was the popsicle jerseys. Okay, with
Popsicle jerseys.
Was
it's
that-
like the red,
Yeah, the red,
white,
the blue,
and the blue, like
Yeah.
all on one jersey. Like
That's what I was talking about. Yes.
That was my
I love those
favorite,
jerseys. Those
all
are really
right?
cool.
Really pretty cool.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
What do we got next?
okay, Brew Crew Y2K. The Milwaukee Brewers will wear their late 90s jerseys on
What is it?
like on July 30th.
July 30th.
Yeah. You're right.
Like most commonly like nickname as the Motor Bane era.
Era.
Okay, as
Motra Bame.
yeah, you want me to tell you like how they got that nickname?
Yes.
Sure.
Like their main logo from that era has like the M and B like interlocked like the same way as Notre Dame has theirs.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and it just has like
Yeah.
similar colors with navy blue, gold, and
Yep,
and green.
Okay. Yeah. So it was like
Those are
they're-
pretty cool jerseys, though.
They are pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was
July
like
30th. Save the date.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Get your tickets.
it's gonna be like 90s night. It's gonna be like a hot seller, I think. So I might be going to that game.
Nice.
So
Awesome.
all right.
All right.
Good.
Okay, next is We Are Family. The Pittsburgh Pirates are going to be wearing yellow jerseys from their last World Series victory from 1979 for every Sunday home game this year. And guess what?
What?
Their hat is coming back. The pillbox hat with the 3 stripes. Okay, just look it up. It's like a very unique style of hat.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's a very unique style.
Okay. Make sure to look at it. It's just the yellow jerseys are just they say Pirates on the front, right?
Yeah, it's just most like a pull-over kind of jersey.
Okay, yeah. Let me
Yes.
see these. Let me see these hats.
Yes.
Alright.
those are sweet, Vex.
Yes, I might.
like those.
I know.
Now we're looking it up here.
It's like a
Orange or the black
Yeah,
black
yellow or
one.
black.
They're the
It's a black
ones?
one.
Oh, yep.
I like
Yep.
those.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, those are pretty sweet fix.
Yep.
All right, what do we
Buy
got?
myself one of those.
Okay.
Bruh.
Coming in fresh off a year of letting their fans design a 3rd jersey for the team, the Dallas Mavericks are going to their fans again to create a new court option for their team.
You can actually make one,
Yeah.
and
This-
then your court that you make could be featured at a Dallas Mavericks game.
Literally be the court for the Dallas
Yes.
Mavericks.
Yeah, the winner of the contest will receive season tickets to every game of the season
Really?
for next
Really?
year.
I better. I gotta.
I wanna.
Submit
Can
that
you?
in.
Can you do it right now?
Here you can like do like anything from Illustrator to Photoshop.
Yep.
Like you just got like there's like guidelines that like stick to their current logos and word marks.
Yep. It says designs must be submitted by 11:59 p.m. on March 14th. Vixmer, you should create a
Yeah,
court
Vixmer
for that.
should.
I should. All right.
You should.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if Vixmer,
Just enter it under the pod, okay?
yeah, if Vixmer, if Vixmer creates a court for us and they win, wow,
Yeah,
wow.
you know, just imagine. I'm
Yeah.
looking at some of these court designs. I mean, easily beatable.
Yeah, Vix, you
Easily
can make a
beatable.
better one.
Yeah, I
This
think I
is like
could.
Zero competition.
Oh, this one's not that bad.
I was kidding about the zero competition.
I didn't like that one. Like needs more blue in that.
Yeah, okay, true.
literally,
that'd
one
be a
of
little
these
dark.
has Dirk's face in
I
at
know, I
midcourt.
Oh
Dirk's
my
face
gosh.
at midcourt.
Hey, he is the entire team.
There it is.
All right.
There it is.
He is the face of the franchise.
Are the Mavs getting a new
Yes.
logo, or what did I see about an M with a ball?
I think that's just their alternate logo.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh,
just
okay.
it's not as used as much
Alright.
as a horse.
All right, that's
Alright,
awesome,
Vix,
Vix.
what's next?
Okay.
Vix, you should create one.
Throwing it up to the local scene, the new Holstein Huskies baseball team will begin new baseball jerseys for their upcoming season.
They will.
Yes.
Yeah.
And folks, when they come in,
You'll be wearing.
we're gonna have
We're gonna
Our
be having
man-
a live unveiling
a live.
when they come.
The Cloud Talk man himself, Tyler Vixmer, is gonna have a live unveiling for you. We're gonna turn that camera around. No more stationary camera. He's gonna come out, decked out in that jersey and hat. It's gonna look awesome.
You got that right.
Yeah, so it's gonna be soon.
Yeah, I'm
Watch
hearing like the hat will have like a kind of like a cardinal red like crown and like a black bill. It's like
I think white. I think it's white.
Huh.
I think we're using the same ones, Brady. Have you heard anything different?
I don't know.
Ready? Oh, what?
Have you heard anything different about the hats that they're using?
No, they're
for
just
baseball?
changing just
Jerseys.
the
Just the
fabric,
same
just the
hats, same
material.
hats.
Okay, well,
Alright,
same
then.
hat.
Just
Okay.
the material.
Yeah,
Same.
from all I heard right now is the jerseys are made from the wonderful company that is Under Armour.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
We love Under Armour.
We do.
Wisconsin switching over to Under Armour
Yep.
next year.
Vix, good call. All right, what's next,
Your
Vix?
last-
Okay, it's the usual March Madness specialty jerseys.
Yeah, they were
You
just
know what
released
I
today.
what I like about these is half these teams won't even be making it to March Madness.
Yeah,
Very true.
you got that right, Brady.
Like Arizona State, arguably has the best one, and they won't even be making it.
Yeah, I gotta admit that's my favorite one with like the flag design and the shorts. So
I even like Nebraska's. They probably won't make it. The Canes and Jayhawk got a pretty cool one. Indiana's pretty plain.
like Miami's one looks like the stripes
No,
are
I
from
don't
their
think so.
football
UCLA
jerseys.
probably won't make it. Neither will Mississippi State. Neither will NC State and Arizona
I
State.
would love to see Arizona State. I mean, those jerseys look awesome.
Yeah, I kind of
Texas A&M looks like their regular jerseys.
yeah.
Very true.
Doesn't look like it changed. Just the
Should I buy
shoes.
these Arizona State shorts?
I don't know. Maybe you can like check on Adidas' site.
I think you might be able to. I think you're right about that.
All right.
Probably like 60.
Yeah, the
bucks.
Badgers will not be having a special jersey.
Yeah, with a change of Under Armour this year, they will be excluded from this
Is that the
promotion.
reason why?
I think it.
Yeah, I think that's the main reason.
Because on Under Armour.
Yeah.
Switching over.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're gonna hopefully have it next year. Show you guys some Under Armour jerseys.
Yeah.
Badgers can be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Is that it, Vic?
I also got a question for
Got a
the
question.
fine guys on the pod.
Yeah.
The fine guys. All right.
All right. What is your favorite logo from the MLB, the NHL, and the NBA?
Like out of all of them.
It could be from any time period. Just
So
from
we
one
have to
from
get
each league,
one
or
from
yeah,
each league?
one from each league.
Oh boy.
You gotta give us time
Yeah,
to
I know.
think.
I'll
Well,
give you some time. All
Yeah,
right.
we'll try to get an answer by the end of this episode. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
I
just
might
want
have
to
to
move
We
on?
might have to move that on to next week. Maybe we'll.
I think we can just move that on.
I'd
all right?
probably be more a hometown local for these, but I love the good old
MB.
M and B for the Brewers. I like the Bucks' new Cream City.
I
You know.
definitely like the Bucks new logo.
Yeah, I like the
Yes.
Bucks' new
Yeah.
logo. NHL, I can't really think off the top of my head very much, but
Yeah, I'm trying to think NHL. I don't know.
but that's a good,
NHL for
good
me
question.
is
Vince.
Colorado Avalanche with their
Oh,
with
yeah.
their like
Okay,
mountain logo. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
that's fair.
Like
I
the
definitely
puck
like the
coming
Brewers.
down in the avalanche of snow.
Yeah, I just love the Brewers'
The
old
retro,
logo.
Retro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 EMB, that's awesome.
Gotta agree with you on that, Brady.
Yeah, so next week we'll have all of our favorite logos, and Vixmer will be on to talk about it with us.
Yep.
But thank you,
That's
Tyler, for
good question.
coming on today.
You're welcome.
And
You
hopefully
can chime in on some of this NBA talk
Yeah.
we got going
Yeah,
on.
I'll
next
chime in on that.
we know the folks love the Claw Talk.
Yeah.
Updating you with all your Jersey news in the world of sports. But let's move on to some NBA. The week of Steph Curry. My goodness.
Will he outright win the MVP with any competition?
There's no competition really. As of, like really.
I read an article that said, you know, out of all the times Michael Jordan won the MVP, there was always competition. And then it says, has Curry blown by his competitors this much, or did Jordan just have harder competitors?
Yeah.
It's really hard.
It is. It is.
It
a very
is, 'cause,
hard
like,
question.
Steph Curry just doing Steph Curry things is just ridiculous.
I feel like.
I feel like I was talking to Vix about this. I feel like the next guy in line is Westbrook.
It could be.
Yeah, definitely. He had nine triple doubles. I think he had a triple double.
I don't know. I think maybe the next could be like Jabari Parker. Like he's having a good year. Like
But
the
he's
Bucks-
not MVP worthy.
Yeah, I
He's
know,
definitely not
but he can
top
still
11.
be a star in the future. Like,
Right, but we're
just
talking
remember
about
when
MVPs this year.
I know. Just remember when Steph Curry was about his age, he
Right.
was like struggling. He
Yep.
was getting injured often.
True.
Like anything
This
can
is true.
happen. He
Vince
could
is
be
a
the next
speculator. He's a
superstar.
speculator.
Yes, he is.
Ooh,
I mean,
the
what-
buzzer beater against. Oh, are we get the Oklahoma
Yeah,
Oh,
OKC.
yeah, we can. I
City?
mean, I'm gonna go through like a little bit of stats. I think.
Go ahead. I'll get. Yeah.
Literally, I was reading some stats. Last week he averaged. I think he played like 3 or 4 games. He averaged like 43 points per game in the last
Yes.
week.
40 games.
Like that is
40
just ridiculous. He had 51
Yes.
one night, then he had like 46 against OKC, where he had 12 3-pointers. He had 10 against Orlando Magic that week. Like he's,
Just going off.
I literally can't even.
Let's.
Definition of catch and shoot.
Yeah, let's play that
Yeah,
buzzer.
literally.
Let's play that buzzer beater
I
right
mean,
now.
it's amazing to watch
Yeah,
him.
we should get that. Watch greatness.
The man,
The myth.
the legend.
Steph Curry.
Sterling.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! With 0.6 of a second remaining. The brilliant shooting of Stephen Curry continues. And he ties the NBA record with his 12th three-pointer of the game.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we're back here.
Yeah. So as you could tell, he literally hit that buzzer beater from pretty much the suburbs.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Bridge.
the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, very fitting. Even though they were in Oklahoma City.
Yep.
Sorry to.
Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
I bet he
Steph
could
Curry with the
just.
shot.
I
Boy!
bet he could just try to make a shot from Oklahoma City and it'll go in San Francisco. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Could be
yeah,
that
but
good.
Literally, that was just unbelievable. 12 threes. He literally had 5, like, a lot of his threes in that game were literally from that range. Like, he was like 5 feet behind the arc. Just Steph Curry with the shot, boy, as
Yes.
Brady would say. Just unbelievable. You know, I mean, what a game. It went into overtime on just like an unbelievable play. Kevin Durant, I believe, got trapped in the corner, and then somehow Andre Iguodala got fouled and, you know, hit the free throws in the clutch time, and then Steph Curry basically took over from there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that being said,
He scored 12 out of the 18 overtime points, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, I believe last week his 3-point percentage was better than his field goal percentage.
Oh, God.
What? What?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I don't even think anyone can stop the Warriors.
No.
Probably not. I mean, as much as we want the Spurs to win,
I don't think the Spurs can beat the Warriors when they're in San Antonio.
Yeah.
But at a neutral location, or I mean, literally the Warriors are the better team
And it's
right now.
And it's like the Spurs have the next
It's all
best
about
record.
Varejao.
And
and-
Nielsen's not there to back up his Spurs.
Bruh.
The Spurs are only 3 games back
I know that's still
of the
that's-
best
I mean,
record in
like,
the NBA.
seriously.
Like, that's still crazy. So
I know.
it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But
I mean, does the East even have a chance in this?
yeah, can we have a finals between the Spurs and the Warriors?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love to
Can
watch
that happen?
Yeah,
I mean,
can that
that's
happen,
probably
this
going to be the
please?
Western
Game
Conference
7.
Finals. So
It's probably going to be the
I mean,
Cavs.
the
and
Western
East.
Conference Finals, aka the Finals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's fair.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
fair.
speaking of the Cavs, Kyrie Irving apparently doesn't even want to play for the Cavs.
Yeah, he doesn't like them.
Yeah,
Right,
no one
right
likes-
after signing
no
that
one
big
likes
con-
the brick.
Stephen A. Smith reported that.
Right after he signed that big contract with the Cavaliers over the offseason.
Yeah, I think he was.
Scott, you had an interesting comment on that. Why you
he
think?
said he's. What did I?
You said he's
I
a
sent that-
he's a do-it-all-yourself point
Yeah,
guard. kinda?
I heard
Like,
this-
He's not really a person. He's like he is a superstar, but like
He needs to
does-
be his
does-
own
he-
superstar.
yes, he needs to be.
Yeah, that's what happens when you come out
yeah,
of
I
Duke.
heard.
He needs
Like-
to make his own franchise.
So he all around him he has
Kyrie
Duke
Irving
al-
from Duke.
Yep, Duke alumni.
he has
Oh,
he
yeah.
has Jer Smith,
The only
LeBron,
the only good Duke player in the NBA.
Tristan
Well, Kyle
Thompson, all those people Kyrie has around him.
Yeah,
But they were saying this morning on SportsCenter that he kind of needs to be his own show.
he needs to make his own franchise. Really.
He just doesn't want to play second fiddle to no one.
Yeah,
I think
No.
that's kind
Yeah,
of what
'cause
he's
he has to
saying.
be with that with LeBron.
he could kind of be
Yeah.
comparable, like the brain said before, to Chris Paul.
Chris Paul. Yeah.
I still think that he's. I mean, Chris Paul is a very good player, but I think Kyrie just has a little more advantage, in my opinion. I
Chris
guess.
Paul has the dishes.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving has. He's
Ev-
the better
almost-
shot. He's
yeah.
got the better
And
shot.
he's,
And
and
got
he's
more
also
size.
younger.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
also
yes.
younger.
It'll be interesting, like if Kyrie does switch teams, who he will go to, and if
Yeah.
he's gonna find that fit because, yeah. And speaking of switching teams, Dwight Howard said he wanted to end up playing in Milwaukee
Yeah, before the end of the trade.
before the end of the trade deadline, and
Obviously, that didn't happen.
yeah, obviously, but
Well, because that probably involved the Bucks getting rid of Greg Monroe, which they
Probably.
obviously were not going to do.
very good decision because I feel like Dwight Howard would just end up leaving.
Yeah, I feel like he's
Or
kind of
retiring.
washed
He's
up.
old,
He's
too.
kind of washed
Yeah.
up, if
He's
you ask
old.
me.
He probably
does-
He
does
went
rack up the
downhill from
fantasy
that
points.
Superman dunk.
He did have 30
When he
points
blew out
last
the
night. I mean, he
candle.
still
Yeah.
scores a
His
lot.
birthday.
He scores a lot. He does score a lot.
I guess.
I mean, he's having a decent year.
Yeah, I
But
guess he would be.
I think Greg
okay.
Monroe
Oh, yeah.
is having a decent year.
Speaking
also.
of, he's on the Rockets, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, speaking
Yes.
of the Rockets, Decker, finally gets back from his back surgery,
He goes
plays
to
on the
right?
D-League.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
for about a week. Then the Rockets call him back up right away.
Well,
Yeah.
Sam Decker, I mean, step back, Jack. I mean,
Yeah,
He's a
It-
good
it
ball.
wasn't
I bet
gonna
the
be
fans
long.
just want to see Decker like this.
yeah, we want
Come
the
back to
fans
their
want
home-
Sam Decker.
I want Sam Decker.
The
I want to see him
Sheboygan
play.
native. The Sheboygan native. that's
Frank's
coming
kind of
back.
having a good year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he is
Frank.
having a good year.
Frank.
All Wisconsin natives.
Frank.
The
He
tank.
could have a chance to win Rookie of the Year. Who knows? Like maybe.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
getting-
Frank and Sam Decker made the starting 5 all-time list for Wisconsin, so that's a big honor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Along
Yeah.
with Michael Finley, Devin Harris, and Alondo Tucker. So
Okay.
that-
Mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely good.
Reasonable.
thing
Like
for
only
those
their
guys.
NBA careers will tell if they come up a success. Yeah, probably.
Is that it for us today, guys?
Yeah,
Well, I
that's
think
it.
it
Do you have
is.
Any other random sports news
I don't-
that just decided to show
I don't
up?
think we do.
I'm gonna check my phone.
Yeah, but a
All right.
reminder for you guys, you can follow us on Twitter at the NH Pod. Make sure to go on Twitter and find out when all our episodes are airing. All your news and sports, we're avid on the Twitter machine. Go ahead, Colin. Do you have something?
Well, yeah, it was something from earlier today. In
Yeah.
the MLB, we're actually gonna talk about baseball.
Wow. What?
Life.
Spring training has started, I believe.
Yep.
If
Yep.
I'm not correct.
That did happen.
First day of
Um,
spring training has arrived.
Yes.
Fix, are the Brewers going to be good this year?
I don't see it. We're just like a rebuilding team that's trying to retool, get better players. Okay,
Yep.
like
That's
Yep.
fair.
I've seen
I
like
think we have a very young
people who are rating our farm system to be like as one of the best. Like as is last year we were like one of the worst. Is like maybe we could just like climb out. Okay, like get like out of this like rebuilding stage like
Yeah.
sooner rather than
Yeah.
later.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Yankees.
We don't like the Yankees.
The Yankees.
We hate the Yankees.
We hate the Yankees.
I mean, gosh, how many superstars can they have on their team at one time?
I know.
Like 15.
Yeah. What,
Anyway,
what about them?
They did sign Aroldis Chapman.
fans that really.
Yeah, they signed another superstar, Aroldis Chapman, and this is where the news comes in. Aroldis Chapman. I like that guy.
I do.
I did, even though he played on the Reds.
We don't like the
We
Reds.
don't like the Reds either.
So what happened to Raul? Just
He got suspended for the first 30 games with this. Yeah, domestic violence. Yeah. Yeah, apparently he released a statement, something saying that he didn't beat his girlfriend, but something about he needs to make better choices or something. So he was accepting that. He did not appeal it. So that's a good for him.
Another thing I want to mention is his little in the NFL. Johnny Manziel, I was watching on the news this morning, was actually seen in another nightclub drinking after he's trying to get over his little epidemic.
Will he ever learn?
I don't know, Vixmer. I don't know. And he apparently, his lawsuit or something like that was whatever he's in trouble for is being
In trouble for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's got to clean up his act.
Just a salad.
Yeah.
In a word,
Salad.
a salad.
Yeah. Just
A
turn to
cream
Tim
puff.
Tebow.
As-
Turn to Tim Tebow. Okay, like
Turning into
just
Tim
clean
Tebow.
yourself
He's not turning
up.
into Tim
He's not
Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
He's
Tim
not
Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow definitely was a bust. Johnny Manziel is a bust. Tim Tebow bust.
I think Tim
Not-
Tebow should come back. Okay.
Yes.
You can't compare
He
Tim
was
Tebow
kind
Johnny
of good
Manziel.
with the Eagles during the
Tim Tebow is
preseason
the-
last year. So
He's very religious.
Yes.
Johnny Manziel drinks and parties all weekend. Oh boy.
Yeah, don't get
He's got to
fired
figure
now.
something out. I think that's it for
True.
us.
he's got to be
gonna get fired
responsible
about
for
it.
the actions. Like
Yeah.
I did predict that Johnny Football would be an
A bust.
absolute bust in the NFL.
Okay. I think that's it for us, guys. And a reminder, you can follow us on Twitter at the NH Pod. Also tonight, if you want to catch the new Holstein Denmark game, you can catch it live on NFHS Network. Just go on there, search New Holstein High School. We'll be live at 7. Big game. They win. We'll also be live on Friday. Thanks for watching, guys. Next week, we'll be back with an interview with Wisconsin assistant coach Gary Close. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.